Black Star Warrior.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
How's it going, guys? Lexa here with
Chroma.
we're playing a little more Dauntless today.
Yes, sir.
Gonna do an escalation.
Yep.
Have you eaten?
God, I still haven't done heroic escalation. That shit's terrifying. That shit's scary. I had to pay off that shit with Cole's cash.
Cole's cash.
That ace though. Torino, Gabby. Fuck Gabby. But my homies hate Gabby.
Wow.
Attack on Titan is so good, bro. But the fact that I've heard people call it mid is upsetting.
Damn. We're about to have a 15-minute diatribe on Attack on Titan. I'm here for it. Let's go.
No, this is gonna be scatterbrain completely.
All right.
Because you've read you finished the manga. I chose not to do so. So I don't want to go any further than I need to. Ooh,
what the entrance? Hey, yo. All right.
But yeah.
God, how
attacking?
How the hell did this bit? Did you just teleport?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
It is the special effect and special ability of Malkirian's weapon set. Has a I think it has like a 3-minute cooldown or 2-minute cooldown, and in addition to that, or you can get the cooldown if you kill a behemoth.
Anyways, what you saying?
But nah, it's not even like the thing with Attack on Titan that I really wanted to discuss. What I want to discuss is just the fact that don't let those hit you. What I wanted to discuss is just the fact that two people can watch the same show at the same time and come away with completely different conclusions, and that's so weird to me. Now, in some cases, no. That's true, but in some cases I can understand it, especially for some movies. Like a good example, Inception. I can definitely see a person taking like different ideas and takes from something akin like Inception, or Fight Club. I can see someone taking different inspiration and ideas from something like Fight Club. But there's some movies where the idea of what's happened isn't even the crux of why some people don't even like it. It's just some people don't pay as much attention to certain things or just to main things as they should. Like a good example is, where are y'all going? Y'all not collecting the damn buff. Y'all just dip. Wow. Anyways, a good example is that a friend of mine and I were watching an anime called Gangsta. If you've never watched
I've watched Gangsta. It's
really should.
It's pretty good.
It's really good. And they were watching an anime called Gangsta. Now, the issue, two dogs.
Great. Did already.
Press me if you can.
Yeah.
The issue was that I had given Gangsta a 7.8 out of 10 because it was basically an 8 to me.
I'm electrified. I can't resist.
Boogie. Anyways, it was basically an 8 out of 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I turned to my friend and I'm like, bro, that shit was so good, bro. Like, thank you. Bro, that shit was so good, bro. What did you think about it? And,
it was about a 5.
Like yes, that's literally what he said.
He
said it was literally about a 5.
Do you watch the same thing?
Right?
Give me a 5.
And I said that to him, and for like so long I said that to him. I'm like, bro, did we watch the same thing? What do you mean a 5? Right? And then when I asked him, like, I was going through the list of things that I liked about it. I was going through the list of things that I liked about it, the story beats and all of that. And when I asked him, and he's like, "Oh wait, what? That character was important. This was actually important. That this whatever and odd." I was like, "Bro, were you just not paying attention?
Not really, bro. I kind of got
Were
lost.
you just not paying attention to some character moments and thing like that?" Because I'm like, bro, no wonder you're like, "Oh, this is mid," or this isn't that good or anything like that. Honestly, you literally weren't paying attention.
If you don't pay attention, you can't have an opinion on the show you're watching if you're not paying attention.
But the thing is, I say don't not paying attention, but he was paying attention because both of us were watching it in the same room at the same time. So it's not like he was scattered. Oh my, that hurt. It's not like it's not like he was scatterbrained or anything like that. Instead, it was just he just didn't pick up on some information. That dog not wanting to heal me.
Nope.
He was fighting 2 other people.
I said, screw you in particular.
Exactly. But yeah, we were watching the same thing, and I'm like, bro, you just either weren't paying attention or you just don't know how to watch movies properly.
Okay, I'm like
it'd be like that.
It do be like that.
Now, I use the watching of the show with my friend as a starting point, but I've seen this in other places before. Like a good example is with Trash Taste Podcast, where more often than not I can genuinely agree with some of their takes, right? More often than not I can genuinely agree with some of their takes, but there's some takes that they have, oh, you are lacking that.
Yep, very much so.
There's some takes that they have where I'm just like, no. Like, to them, One Punch Man is just, its only saving grace is its animation and art. To them, the One Punch Man is mid and you know, it has some good animation and whatever. And I'm just like, that means we ain't watching the same show, bro. Like the amount of things, like, oh, you know, Saitama is kind of boring and all of that. I'm like, no shit, nigga. He's literally a parody of how certain shonen characters and all of those act. You got kicked from the game?
No, I'm still in here.
You are just like T-posing towards that monster.
I'm asserting dominance. I don't need to be on the same connection to assert dominance.
Yes, sir. But it was just so weird hearing them just talk about how One Punch Man is kind of And I'm like, that means you did not really watch the same show. And there's one thing that I can give myself props for, and it's the fact that whether or not I like a particular genre or not, so like, for example, you know, I'm not a big fan of mecha. Whether or not I like a particular genre or not, I always give shows a chance to let their story speak for them if I decide to give it a chance in general. But it seems like certain genres, especially the guys on the Trash Taste podcast, seems like certain genres are just like automatically they just lose points based on what the genre they exist in. And I feel that's kind of disingenuous. Just the amount of, like, a good example, by the way, is shonen. But just the amount of things that One Punch Man talks about, burnout, losing your passion, just kind of going through the malaise of life, and literal things that I would like to think YouTubers could relate to. And they're like, oh, the animation is good, and that's all they really have to say for it. And I'm like, bro, Did you not watch
Some people
the
only watch
same show?
No, some people only watch shows for the surface level and don't get the deeper themes.
Which is again disingenuous because I'm like, those same people would talk of something like Mob Psycho, which, while maybe I'll give a bit of levity and say, all right, Mob Psycho, because it's actually finished, it has a bit more of a clear and concise story and character arcs because it's actually finished. But I don't think One Punch Man is any much of a lesser. But I don't know, man. It's disheartening because, as cough cough writers ourselves.
Why are you lying?
As the writers ourselves.
Why are you lying for?
It's like, imagine you create something, you write something, and the only thing people can look at is the surface level shit because of whether it be preconceived notions or just any amount of BS, honestly speaking. It'd be kind of upsetting,
Yeah.
But more importantly for me, I just feel you're doing a disservice to yourself by not. Oh, you're not liking it anymore.
Oh, I still am
acknowledging or even.
I'm just rolling with it, dog.
By not acknowledging that video, check yourself. By not acknowledging or even realizing the more complex nuances of certain stories that are, underneath it, you're literally ruining something else for yourself. Like something that could have been a magnum opus in terms of enjoyment is now just it's mid.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are a lot of people I know that do that, and I'm just like, bro, did you not understand this point? Did you not see this? And then when I ask them that, they're like, and I'm just like, that's all you can say to me. Now, the only other kind of person I realize this applies to is people that have a problem with, let's say, one particular character, and that have a problem with one particular character, and essentially lets that snowball into their dislike for an entire series. And I can understand that to a degree. Cough cough Sakura. As you know, I'm always here for the Sakura slander.
Yeah, but
I can understand
Sakura's not gonna make me hate Naruto.
Exactly. Sakura's not gonna make me hate the show as a whole. But there's some people where it's like they won't give My Hero Academia its due just because of Mineta. Or in some cases,
people are biased against My Hero because of Mineta. What kind of stupid foolishness is that?
Or in some cases, they won't give My Hero Academia its due because of Endeavor, and I'm just like,
which is hilarious because Endeavor got so much better like later on.
Exactly, because people grow and people change,
and we got context,
and then we got context and all of that. So I'm just like, so many of these people ruin what is essentially just a good experience, something that could leave them with pleasant memories. Because at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to. We're trying to make our lives enjoyable so that we can reminisce on the memories and times we've had, especially with the people and experiences that we've found, right?
Yeah.
And for those type of people, it's just like, oh, I'm going to let this one thing prevent me from experiencing something that is not even that big a deal in terms of it's not even that big a deal in terms of your.
Right, let me see if I can try and revive you at least.
Now, Tyrone and Gabby is doing it. Right. It's not that big a deal in terms of your enjoyment, because the thing is, at the end of the day, in this particular case or in any case, honestly, it's fiction. It's just it's fiction that can have a profound effect on you, and that can allow you to enjoy things a lot more and create new memories. But I don't know. I feel some people do a disservice to themselves and just limit what they're allowed to enjoy by having ideologies like that. But maybe I'm wrong. What do you think?
Oh, I'm still continuing with this lag. My opinion is if you oh shit. Barring getting the deeper themes of the show, because some people watch it for face value. But if you truly don't pay attention to the thing you're watching and you say you don't like it, oh, I'm about to get kicked. I got kicked. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna just end this video with my statement, I guess. But let's turn to a discussion video. It's hilarious. But if you truly don't pay attention to a piece of media that you're consuming, then I honestly don't think your opinion is valid.
That's facts. That is facts. Because
if it's like something, if the series is something abstract, we have to think about it. Then I can kind of get you not liking it because you don't get the message.
Exactly. Like Evangelion.
Yeah, but if it's like One Punch Man, which I'm sure the themes are not heavily not friggin' buried under everything.
Closely.
Yeah, because the themes are written into the characters. That's just how some of the characters are, and it's just like it's not like it's buried so deep that you can't find it. So I don't know. I just feel it's sad. Like,
yeah,
be making new memories, especially with friends too. Because at the end of the day, the crux of why a lot of people watch some things, yes, it's to enjoy it, but the crux of why a lot of people watch some things is because they want to talk about it with their friends. The community is just a bigger part of any kind of media experience as anything else. You think sports fans would be sports fans if they only could discuss that shit with themselves? Fuck no. And it's like, if you want to actually enjoy it with your friends, you can't just be there faking it. Oh, like, yeah, that fight between Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah, that was great.
All right, Michael B. Jordan.
Fight represent Michael B. Jordan, you bastard. But yeah, I don't know. Those are my closing thoughts. It's just like, pay attention to what you watch. Unless it's something explicitly just kind of mind fuckery, then, again, Evangelion, cough, cough. Unless it's just something kind of mind fuckery, then just pay attention to what you watch.
It's like, if it's like something like high concept, then I can get you not liking it, because high concept is not for everybody. But it's like something explicit and you literally didn't pay attention, then don't talk to me about the show.
Anyways, ending this video here.
So, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like. If you enjoyed my content, subscribe. It's free. Ring the bell to be notified every time I post. Appease the algorithm. Follow me on Twitter. Comment below anything, honestly, engagement. Pay attention to the video. But anyways, this is Lagstar.
It's Chroma.
Signing off.